And we are back with more Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Last time we left off, we have just defeated our adopted father, the owl. It's like, spoilers, but if you're watching the series, you already know that we defeat him, so it's like, it's how it is. And we basically have all the ingredients now, because he was the thief that stole the branch from the immortal tree. And yeah, basically those ingredients are for the incense, which has already tainted our clothes and should allow us passage to the Divine Realm to fetch a dragon tear to free our Lord Kuro from this blessing/curse of being able to give immortality to people. And therefore people will stop seeking him for immortality. So, Divine Realm. That said, so I know basically my soul's living friend did warn me about something. And that is that essentially now... Actually, I'm trying to remember if it's my soul's living friend or a comment in the video, but supposedly right now, we are in a brief moment in the game where if we go forward, things will get locked out, but a lot of new things have supposedly spawned. I don't exactly fully know what that means, but it does mean that we should maybe kind of like spend today just kind of doing a quick sweep before we go to the Divine Realm. I think we already talked to basically the sculptor last time. I do recall that we did buy a new, was it a dragon tear? Which ironically, dragon blood droplet. Which basically, let's use that because, confirming, there's at least like 3 people suffering right now from dragon rot. Yep, the war-torn mob, the surgeons, and the black hat. So let's go ahead and cure them other woes. Where... I like how I went to it, then went off of it, and now I am looking for it again. Here we go. Done. Done. I expected a bit more confirmation there, but let's go ahead and confirm. Wait, did I use the right item? I am very confused on what exactly happened just now. Like, I don't want to use another one. Those things don't exactly grow on trees, but, I mean, he sells another one. Oh, son of a... Yeah, wait. Okay, hold on. Using it will slightly increase resurrective power, restore the power of life to those who've been drained of it by offering this... Oh... Dang it. Well... Alright, well, we wasted the one. Too late now. Alright, Dragon Rot Restoration. Alright, rest, replenish our inventory, I swear. Ah. There we go. Dragon Rot healed, yay! Oh boy, between mixing up my orders last time and this, I am not good at being a ninja. Though yes, I do owe an apology to our adopted dad from last time, the owl, because I totally mixed up the mission I was given at the very beginning of the game. The order of priorities, like after I was done recording, I went back and watched the opening cinematic again. His word as our father came first for orders, then our Lord. I totally thought it was our Lord's word first, and then our father. So I may have betrayed him in bad faith. Oops, my bad. It happens. I mean, it seems like it was probably the bad decision to go with him anyway, but I'll admit, had I remembered our orders, I probably would have sided with him just because of, like, that was the mission. I screwed up the mission majorly. Oops, my bad. But we're locked in, so Lord Kuro, you lucked out. What can I say? And alright, we have 3 of this, which I believe, yes. Wait, how come I can't? Yes, can I? Oh yeah, that's acquire skills. Where is my? Here we are. Okay, so we are trying to get. Oh wait, no, not Shadow Rush. Yeah, we're trying to get Nightjar. No, we're trying to get this one. Yeah, because that's one that we need basically for the Empowered Mortal Draw. I guess technically Shadow Rush also branches off of Ashen Cross for the Spiral Cloud Passage. But, Yeah, unleashes powerful shockwaves, called Spirit Emblems to use. Its namesake comes from the large eddy of distant cloud forming near the headwaters. What I mostly wonder about is, like, which one is closer to the Ashen Cross, because I guess this one kind of looks closer. But this one just seems really cool, though. Alright, Spirit Emblems, so all of these call Spirit Emblems. Okay, good to confirm. I mean, I guess that does raise the thing of, like, which do we go for? Do we go for the Imported Mortal Draw, or an extended range, even more powerful sword attack? Deliver 9 dancing consecutive attacks. These attacks emit powerful shockwaves. I think we'll go with this one. Less complicated. Looking at this one, it's just like, do the thing and then spam R1 a lot, and I'm like, alright, that's liable to fail or kind of like derp up. So let's go ahead and try to go for the unknown art. So, okay. Nitri Slash or Projected Force. An attack that unleashes the effects of prosthetic tool in front of you. It's only applicable to as a loaded umbrella when guarding. The loaded umbrella stores energy by blocking enemy projectiles and then discharges it. Oh, and Finger Whistle. Okay, after whistling, causes a whistling sound at the target location. That's a bit confusing. Well, I guess... So we have 3, which can afford us this much. But if this one's also 1, then... I mean... Yeah, but this is a technique, though, where we're probably not going to use it. Well, let's get this one. And then, yeah, 3. And then we'll get this one. 1. Cool. Alright. Alright. Which, the umbrella does remind me, we technically have one more target to beat up with our Divine Confetti from last time. And it's not a Headless, but it's this weird Necromancer dude that's been down here for a while. And now that we have the Lilac Umbrella, we should be able to block the terror-building projectiles that he shoots out at us that previously tended to kill us almost outright. So let's go ahead and take him down. Assuming nothing has changed down here. Yep, still seems the same as always. Alright, let's make sure we have the proper tools equipped. And probably swap out the Mistraven Feather. Yeah, for the... Yep, basically prevents damage from apparition type enemies, so that should be those giant fireball things. Got the Divine Confetti at the ready. Probably have Ashen Cross here. Well... Actually, let's go with Ichimonji because we're actually... Yeah, floating... Was it Floating Passage that was like that multi-hit one we'd used before? I think it is, yeah. Because that might be good against him in the fact that it doesn't use Spirit Emblems, or can be using Spirit Emblems for the Phoenix Lilac Umbrella, so... Okay. I think we're as good as it's gonna get. Oh yeah, the comment on the previous video is just like, I should probably use the candy first instead of these things, because these do cost Spirit Emblems, and I have a lot of candy right now, and it's not like if I use up all the candy, I don't have any candy anymore, because I do have the candy in the form of the Spirit Fall, so... Let's go ahead and... Yeah, use Akko Sugar. Divine Confetti. Okay. Just gotta look for an opening. Don't like that. dang it. Alright, just gotta... I think a retreat is in order, given everything. Just gotta look for the opportunity to retreat. Oh boy. What is this near fight suddenly here? Alright, so I need to keep an eye up above here. Alright. This first health bar almost done. Just running at him very slowly here. Alright, big one. Phew! Alright, where are you? Is. Thank goodness for the lilac umbrella. Just trying to find an opening. Absorbing as many of these as we can. Okay, that's a big one. Okay. Laser beam from somewhere. I don't like us being a bit low on emblems, but... Hey, big one! Big one! Ah, dang it. Alright, where are gonna come from? Where's the laser beam? Slowly encroaching. Giant one. I do not know how you do this fight without this umbrella. Ceremonial Tonto. Dagger with a stark white blade and hilt. Converts vitality into spirit emblems. Ooh. Resting replenishes charges. Originally, this Tonto was used in a ritual offering to the dragon, in which an emblem could be cut from one's own life force and set adrift on the Fountainhead waters. The blade is inscribed with its true name, Devoted Soul. Not bad, not bad. Give me a balloon of soul. Oh, so I guess we should probably rest to see what the full actual Tonto ability is there. Okay, scrap magnetite. Okay, that's just rock. It's like with how dark everything is around here, it's hard to tell what is what, but we now have the luxury of being able to at least kind of like loot in peace here. Alright, pacifying agent. Maybe balloon of soul. Perilous? I see. Okay. Yeah, it might take damage if I jump from that height, so let's maybe not. But yeah, I think that's... Oh wait, no, there we go. Here's another thing. Alright, black gunpowder. Alright, up here. Let's go ahead and rest. Dun dun. And then I assume nothing's changed around here, right? There used to be an old lady here, but I think... Oh no, she's still here. Okay, what up?
なんだと
足名の底に行きたくば身投げをされるがよいじゃろうあっちじゃ足名の底はあっちじゃ
Which doesn't remind me. Yet again, I can't remember if it was a previous comment or my soul's loving friend, but supposedly the snake hearts are related to a I don't know if I would say a secret ending or a special ending, but a different ending that, I don't know, the way it was kind of described to me is that there might be conditions, because I do remember one of the comments also mentioned basically like time to start eating rice a lot, but I'm like, I don't know if you want to kind of go for a strange ending right from the get-go that like takes all these like secret things, because I mean in the game I don't think there's really been anything that's really indicated like chow down on the rice. I mean, I've kind of wondered about it, but I also kind of think that would not be a great idea, because the rice is being generated by her, and... I mean, she's a good little gal, but, like... She was abused for her powers. Like, let's not abuse her powers. Okay, so he's still being himself. Mr. Surgeon Dude. If I recall correctly, we should have... Hello... But the entrance to the abandoned dungeon up here? Yeah, here we go, okay. What did you sell, mister? I forget. Okay, he has another blood droplet. Oh yeah, all these masks, which we never ended up getting any of them. Or wait, no, we maybe got one of them. Because I think one of them basically was from the, oh! He sells a prayer bead. Huh. But yeah, I think basically one of these was from the carp scale merchant? Alright. And I also never checked out the moon tower that, Wait. We already listened to this guy? Oh yeah. Alright. Stabby, stabby. So I guess in hindsight, we don't need... Sorry, mister. I guess in hindsight, I don't need to go that way. Because there's an easier way to get to the moon tower. So let's go ahead and travel. Should we... Yeah, here we have the reservoir. Yeah, I do kind of wish basically my friend is a bit more direct on what spawned. I get it, basically. Wanting to avoid spoilers, but I'm also kind of like... Time to go around aimlessly looking for cool new stuff. And only assuming that I will indeed find it, instead of just like, nothing is anywhere. good. Oh, wait, in hindsight, we did... No, wait, we didn't go to the Moon Tower during the invasion. We went to the Moon Tower previously, because that's where we killed a samurai dude. That said, though, it doesn't look like any of the Interior Ministry actually headed this way. But you never know, because this is like where the game started. That's why I figure if anything would kind of like appear at a point in the game where secrets would be appearing, it would be around here. Alright, ledge hang. There we go. Shimmy that ledge. Doop, 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 doop. Alright, climb up. Jump across and up here. Right, there's more shimmying. Yeah, so far I'm not seeing anything different. And yeah, the general dude we took up before is still not there. Yep, and nothing of note up here. Okay. I guess now that we've taken down the owl, it wouldn't hurt also to go check in with Ishin-sama again. I do wonder, if we're going to the Divine Realm next, like, are we actually going to encounter Genichiro again? Because it'd be kind of weird if he was there. But it would be kind of weird if Genichiro is like only limited to maybe like an ending where basically we side with our dad. But yeah, I would totally see him being a boss in that route, where it's just like, we're gonna abuse Lord Kuro's power. Ah ha 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 ha. We are evil. We want immortality for... Well, I mean, I guess basically evil's kind of painting with too broad of a stroke, but roughly evil-ish. Mainly that Kuro doesn't want the ability, although I guess we don't know how he got the ability. Like, was he born with this power, or did he go on, like, under a ceremony? Because, I mean, I guess being like the dragon's blood, it would seem like it would be heretical. So probably... Hmm? What the? Oh, they actually sealed up the entrance now. I mean, nothing can stop us from just, like, falling in, but... Is there a secret this way now? No. But they did, in fact, seal the entrance. Huh. That would kind of, like, scream to me that something would be here, but I'm not seeing anything new. And this just goes right back to where we, started. Yep, lizards. I have no desire to fight you. Alright. Oh yeah, nothing, we did teleport, so we technically did rest. Alright, so ceremonial Tonto... I wonder if it... I wonder if it replenishes all of our spirit emblems for vitality, or if it's a bit different. And I wonder how long the cast animation is, as it were. We should probably maybe quick equip it. Which I guess we can probably take off the Divine Confetti for now. We thankfully didn't end up needing to use it due to the Umbrella's like absorb bounce back thing that I think was only because we just got the that ability of project force from the talent tree. Okay, let's see. So this should take vitality. How much vitality does it take? And how long does it take? Okay, so it gives 5 spirit emblems for... Okay, it looks like half our health, but like literally half of our current health, because it's blocked off now. What the? Oh, that's probably the lizards. Then I assume basically if we interact with this, those 5 go away. Alright, or if we rest, I assume the 5 will go away. Yeah, okay. So it's a bit similar to Bloodborne's, like, blood bullets. Hardly shocking, since this is, well, not the game that followed Bloodborne, but the one that came after. Alright, let's go ahead. So, nothing there. Let's go check in with Kuro's female counterpart, I would figure. So we go to the Inner Sanctum. Yeah, I'll admit to being a bit curious about the other ending that involves the snake hearts and eating the rice, but I feel like I don't know, like, does she exert herself making the rice? Like, we keep eating it and keep demanding more rice. It just feels also evil. Oh. You doing okay, gal?
巫女の忍び、よくおいでくださいました。
どうした？
大事ありません。それより今お米を。
待て、顔色が優れぬ。ゆっくり休め。
はい、わかりました。
何かあるか？何か欲しいものはあるか？
では柿を食べたいです。
わかった。
We do have normal parmesans. That doesn't mean the snake heart, but
巫女の忍びいらしてくれたのですね。
give permission.
柿だ。
誠に取ってきてくださったのですね。
食え。
はい、いただきます。甘くて美味しいです。
そうか。
忍びよ、お手を。
だが
もう大丈夫です。お手を。
わかった。
豊かな実りをあなたに。
I mean, I already have rice, so I'd like it to seem different. Rice has spilled from the palms of the Child of Rejuvenation, gradually recovers vitality for a time. Even in falsehood, the power of the dragon's blood brings a bountiful harvest. Rice is precious. The flavor grows richer with each bite and is sure to raise one's spirits.
礼を言います。巫女の忍びよ、いただいた柿のおかげでたくさん実ったようです。よければ流院の巫女にも差し上げてください。
わかった。
Oh, rice for Kuro. Rice has spilled forth from the hand of the Divine Child of Rejuvenation, intended to be a gift for Kuro. Rice is precious. I want nothing more than the divine heir of the dragon's heritage to get better. Kuro would likely be pleased to receive it. Can do. Why is this? Okay. I mean, can we sit on it? No, okay. And there are other cushions around. I do want to check in basically on the guys over there, but let's go ahead and deliver this rice first. Travel. Okay, I think that's the important place. Yeah, here, upper tower, Kuro's room. I saw her watch us have gone against our dad, like open up the path to the divine realm, and then we just get a completely different ending that has like no relationship whatsoever. It's just like, and this one. Like she didn't ask for snake hearts, nor was there any option to give her the snake hearts. It's like, it looks like a permission. We had the real, genuine deal. Yet again, reinforcing, never use an item. Hoard that stuff, or you never know when it's going to become useful. It's such a bad mentality to have, but one cannot help but have it.
戻ったか、狼よ。
はい。九郎様に預かり物がございます。
預かり物？
これを。
Gave rice to Kuro.
これは米か。
はい。 先方寺の巫女が九郎様にと。
そうか。それはありがたい。良き米と見える。実にツヤツヤしておる。
噛むとはもうございます。
噛む？狼よ。米は炊いて食べた方がうまいぞ。
は。
そなた、甘いものは好きか？
何でも食べまする。
ならば嫌いではないのだな。よし、そなたに良いものを作ってやろう。
良いものとは。
それはお楽しみじゃ。
Interesting.
いただいたお米でそなたに良いものを作ってやろう。
良いものとは。
それはまたのお楽しみじゃ。
I have a few things in mind of what it could be, like either a nice rice ball. I'm trying to think. I think basically like, boy, I want to say mochi is made with rice, but it has been a long time since I've pounded some mochi, so I'm like, I don't quite remember.
狼殿
Okay, anything new to say?
狼殿ほんの少し
Okay.
苦労すでは
Wait. Actually, wait. Hold on. That last line of dialogue looked like it was different.
狼殿ほんの少し眉間のシワが薄なったように思います。九郎様の不死立ちどうか叶えて差し上げてください。
Okay.
ではま
Yeah, I don't recall that last line, but I mean, good to know that we have Emma in our corner, as it were. Okay, nothing up here is different from our fight with our dad. Let's go check in with Ishi and Sama real quick here. In hindsight, I don't think I reopened the window, did I? In hindsight, I don't know if I know where the window is. Yeah, that's fine. I can only assume Ishin is still here. Hello.
時に赤狼、お主と九郎の不死立ちの戦、椿際のようじゃな。不死立ちの戦を阻む者、切ったか。
切りました。
そうか。迷わず、よう切った。
Okay.
赤狼、忘れるでないぞ。迷えば破れる。それが戦よ。
Okay.
赤の不思議ならば、あやつの手にあるのは黒か。力のためなら己すら捨てる。そうよな。
I feel like Genichiro has to reappear, right? It'd be kind of weird if he just, like, doesn't show up in the path that we're on now. But it's also kind of equally weird if he would be in the Divine Realm, just kind of being like, hello, I beat you to it. I'm here now. Although, given Tomoe's whole lightning thing, like, which I think either she was one of the Amazons that attacked or fought against the Amazons that attacked with the lightning power. Maybe she has her own way to get there to the Divine Realm, and he knows it because he's her student. We're just gonna re-crack these windows here. Oh. Oh yeah, I think I was surprised about that before that. Looks over the lake. But I don't think anything we need to go over there for. You're still cooking, right?
いただいたお米で。
良い。
Alright, let's open up this window. Like looking over the gateway to the castle. Can't really think of much else there. It's okay, let's go ahead, teleport back to the inner sanctum. I figure she's probably okay. hopefully calm down. We can also basically poke our heads into the children ghost realm.
巫女の忍びよ、ようこそおいでくださいました。
We have a Taro Parmesan? Parmesan? We have another regular one?
さようなら、巫女の忍びよ。あなたの行く末に豊かな実りのあらんことを。
I had to check my inventory. I assume... Okay, so there's a Taro one. Don't think we have a regular one anymore, right? Because I thought we only had the one before. Okay, yeah. And then the hearts themselves are key items. Okay, and they are called Viscera. They say it looks like a Parmesan, but like nothing more than that right now. Okay. Into the weird illusionary ghost realm between life and death. The Hall of Illusions, that's what it's called. Alright. Monkeys. Hello, anything new with you?
どうした？巫女様たちもありがとうと言っている。皆可愛い子たちじゃ。
Okay. You still want me to get out?
そなた、なぜ戻られた？私も小太郎さんもただ無心にここにありたいのです。どうか静かにお帰りくださいませ。
Alright, fair enough. Yeah, it's gonna look down on all creation from up here. Because we're on top of the world. And then let's not say anymore in case anything gets flagged. I don't think anything else is like new spawned around here. Like some sort of like fifth monkey or whatever. Alright. So let's go ahead back to the regular realm. I don't think the old monk at the main temple would have like respawned or anything. We could probably check if we want to. Let's see here. I assume all the centipede monks are still the same. Yep. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. That's how I knock things over. Yep, still the guards out there. Oh, oops. I forgot. That's how we initially got into the Hall of Illusions. Sorry. I'll show myself out. Okay, and then... let's see if that's enough to have Kuro basically bake us a sweet. So, we're gonna rest just like, in case that passes time or anything. And then travel. Oh yes, Lord Kuro's room. My memory ain't too good sometimes. I do feel like we should give her the Taro Parmesan at some point, but she hasn't asked for it. But she seems to like them. So I don't know. I'm kind of the mind to like hold it for right now in case either Kuro or her asks for it, but yeah, I'm not quite sure. Like maybe I should just give it to her because it's like, we now have the knowledge she likes it. It's kind of like the sake, we can give it to people. So maybe it's like we get more lore if we do that. Alright, let's see here. I'm back, Kuro. You bake my sweet.
待っておったぞ、狼よ。さあ、手を出すがよい。
Sweet rice ball. Sweet sticky rice ball made by Kuro using rice from the Child of Rejuvenation. Slowly grants medium vitality recovery and constant posture recovery over time. Once when the wolf was starving, his father wordlessly handed him a rice ball. It was astoundingly delicious. This one is sure to taste just as good.
おはぎじゃ。千宝寺の巫女殿にいただいたお米でこさえたのだぞ。さあ、 遠慮はいらぬ。食うてみよ。
Okay, we got two of them.
いただいたお米でこさえたおはぎじゃ。さあ、遠慮はいらぬ。食うてみよ。
I assume he didn't give us like additional ones just there. Yeah, so we only got the two. I mean, I kind of want to eat one, like to kind of like show him, like, yum yum. But I feel like we should also maybe deliver one back to the girl.
そなた、隠れて食う気だな。まあ、それもよし。
Fine, fine, fine. I shall eat in front of you.
うまい。
そうであろう、そうであろう。狼よ、私のおはぎはどうじゃった？
うもうございました。
であろう。幼き頃から菓子を作るのが好きでな。平田のお屋敷でもよく炊事場に入り込んでいたものだ。いずれいとまができたら茶屋でも開くかのう。
Aw.
どうか無事で。おう、狼か。大事ないか。
は
そうじゃ。これをそなたに。
Oh, more of them. Yay! Wolf senses it was crafted with feelings of resolve and a reluctance to part ways. Such deep emotions tend to be mumbled to oneself rather than shared.
竜の涙、必ず手に入れてまいります。
あ、頼む、狼。
So he's talking about somebody. Back at the estate.
狼殿
You know, I should wave any court seats? No, okay.
狼と本三家苦労様
Okay, so that's repeat dialogue.
では
Alright, let's go back to the girl, just kind of being like, hey, we have sticky rice balls. And if she has no reaction there, we can always give her the Taro Parmesan. And then, yeah, one basically of him mentioning that he used to cook stuff back at the Hirata estate. Like, we have the ability to go back in time to that, so maybe there's a kitchen there?
巫女にお米を渡していただけましたか？
あ、もらった米を巫女様がおはぎにしてくださった。
まあ、流院の巫女がご自身でそのようなことを。
とても張り切っておられた。そしてとてもうまかった。
それは良かったです。ああ、そうか。流院の巫女もまた人なのですね。なんとは当たり前のことか。節立ちもきっと故に迷い、それでも選ばれたのでしょうね。巫女の忍びよ、一つ聞きたいのですが。
なんだ？
巫女様の名はなんと？
九郎様だ。
九郎様、とても良い響き。いつかお会いしたいものです。
They both have tragic backstories, so I'm kind of like, matchmaking,
巫
teehee.
女の忍びよ、ようこそおいでくださいました。
Okay, let's give a Taro Parmesan. Yes.
カキだ。
はあ、
食え。
はい、いただきます。はあ、これは
どうした？
素晴らしく甘うございます。柿とはまさしく赤き宝玉なり。
Okay.
さようなら、あなたの行く末に豊かな実りのあらんことを。
And then back to Kuro just to see if there's any updates there. I assume probably not, but you never know. Always good to double check these things. And then I think we could probably check out the Hinata estate, but I don't think we saw. It's like hard to tell. It's like I'm trying to think of like traditional Japanese kitchens of like olden times, and how to spot them any different than other rooms for the most part. Like I mean, I don't know if old time Japanese kitchens had like counters. I know they had like there is like the areas where you dine and you cook, but I don't know if that's basically a kitchen considered like kind of the same thing or not.
狼よ、戦況に向かい竜の涙を取ってきてくれ。
はい。
まずはそなたが香りの石を手にしたという岩戸の奥に行くのだ。そなたは源の好機をまとっている。岩戸の奥の腰に入れば源の宮への道が開けるだろう。
御意。
I do kind of like the implication there, just like, seriously, Wolf, get on with it. Get on with the mission. It's like, no. I've been told to look for secret side stuff, and that it is both plentifully spawned all around. Oh, yeah, actually, maybe anything in the Great Serpent Shrine. We missed out basically on one before due to the Interior Ministry invading, but maybe there's something there now. I kind of doubt it, but you never know. Like, we did get more stuff with the Divine Child of the Bountiful Harvest one, not ours. Yep, don't see anything. Oh, yep, the wolves are still there, so okay. Let us go travel the Hirata Estate. I'd figure if anything, it would be probably in the main house itself, not in the main hall. And if it is in the main outside area, we can always work way backwards and have an easier time ambushing people that way. Okay, Ashen Estelle. When he was younger, Ishin fought desperately, time and time again, polishing his technique in the blood of his enemies. Let's take down this guy. In hindsight, I don't think we ever went back to the hall where we fought Lady Butterfly after that fight. She's still traumatized. Actually, I wonder if she would know where the kitchen is.
恐ろしい。湧き出て止まらぬ。若様がお屋敷の奥におられる。はぐれ忍びよ、若様をお救いしてくれ。
I guess in hindsight, we never found out exactly why does this weird time-displaced area exist.
種ならしがなければ森役の平田は。
Yeah, because I feel like it's probably just... how to put it? Like, just for gameplay purposes? Oh yeah, we did the teleport point here. Big old Buddha. Also, now I'm trying to recall. I assume Lady Butterfly was working with Genichiro, but were they working with Owl? I'd figure not, but... Because, I mean, it seems like Genichiro's faction is separate from the Interior Ministry, but is a bit neutral with... with Lord Ishin, because Lord Ishin basically is Ashina. Genichiro's part of the family, but he's doing his own thing too. I guess I forgot my attack is way stronger now. Nick them with the blades and take them down. And I doubt this is the kitchen back here. But always good to check. Yep, not seeing anything. Alright, back through. Yeah, normally I'd figured that nothing has changed here, but just with Koro kind of being like, back at the old estate, it's like, hey, we have access to that. Just because we can, and they all have money on them. Not bad money either. 92. Alright, we're looking for a kitchen. Oh, I don't recall being able to come up here before. But I probably could and just can't remember it. It's been some time after all. Alright, checking over here. Kitchen, kitchen, kitchen. Kitchen back here. Go! We can just... Now we can power our way through these guys. I'm actually shocked. It's actually still a good way to get them. Like, it's not a ton of cash, but it's definitely not, like, a laughable amount either. How much health I just gained back from death blowing all these guys, it's like I can tank it all out. Okay, more money. Now, yeah, because there's like no like buildings accessible, I assume. No kitchen around here. There's a well we came out of. That's simply a remnant. That's the teleport point. Yeah, so maybe Lord Kuro mentioned it just out of... Oh, from touching the building, okay. Out of nostalgia? There's not really much else I can think of that we're missing from around here, so... Alright, travel. What other places seem like they're probably pretty suspicious? It's not a lot, honestly. It's like we kind of... Oh, actually, maybe. Because we never got resolution on why that scroll talked to us, unless it was the Divine Child of Bountiful Harvest, like, talking through the scroll. But it sounded like it was, like, a Bodhisattva or the Buddha themselves, even though... I mean, Bodhisattva makes more sense than the Buddha for a variety of reasons. Scroll, want to talk to us? Nope. Yeah, I can't really think of like what else would really have changed all that much. Because I mean, the mountain was basically like all the important stuff's way up top. We've already kind of been there. Even just today. I mean, there's kind of like going to unimportant places. That's a bit of a, like, you know, always a possibility, but... I'd imagine we'd have to go somewhere that's like a bit more obvious. Maybe the Guardian Ape's watering hole? Like maybe the Guardian Ape is back? Or, I mean, they mentioned he was trying to lure a mate. Maybe it's like, female Guardian Ape. This time, not being immortal. Yep, not too much different around here. Okay. And the statues outside, I'd figure they're kind of the same. All the merchants, I figure, are probably the same. I am trying to remember where we last saw Black Hat, but it's been a long time, so I can't fully recall. I've already checked out that. The old grave I've always been curious about, because nothing's ever been there, and it has such an ominous name of, like, the old grave. Whose grave? Genichiro? Did he die? I mean, he did die because we killed him, but then he came back, because he's immortal-ish, kind of now, with discount immortality. I mean, Ishin Sama never partook in immortality to my knowledge. Oh, that does remind me, actually, there is a door that goes to the initial fight arena with Genichiro from the tutorial. I do wonder if that's been opened yet or not. It'd be odd if it was opened, but, you know, if we're looking for things that have changed. Alright, I think the old grave itself is this way. Yep, just still an old grave. And then I assume if we eavesdrop, this guy is still discussing the same stuff. Yeah, it's still checkmarked of like we've heard the conversation. That's one of those enemy ninja, right? It's like free real estate just sitting there. Might as well. Yeah, but nothing different there. I really wonder if maybe I'm supposed to go to the Divine Realm first and then things change? And like, I'm still making a pretty wide assumption that we're going to the Divine Realm, but like, I think it's pretty educated guess. Like, that was where the dragon is, right? Right? I think. Oh yes. So, back to the reservoir. Let's check out that door. And then, yeah, man, I'm not thinking there's too many places that we can check beyond that. I mean, there was a place where we first met Ishin when he was still dressed up as like a guy murdering the vermin, as it were. Okay, so this time we want to go into the reservoir itself. Dun dun dun. Yeah, we should probably go upward. And okay, up here. Alright. Across. Okay, we're trying to get right over there. Which I think we can... In my head it's like there is an easier way to get there, but whatever. Alright, just jump. And the statue is still cold. And still locked. How vexing. Okay, so not much else really in the reservoir. Okay. Let's get back to the statue. Since it's right over here. I was tempted to use basically the return statue function, but not really any need. Okay, then travel to Ashina Castle. Wait, no, Ashina Outskirts. Yeah, the Castle Gate. That's where we fought the horse guy. But yeah, it's like, again, beyond that, though, I can't think of a lot of other places to go to. Unless we wanted to visit, like, every single mini-boss's area of, like... The bull with the flaming horns! What's up with them? Hey, the door's locked now. Oh, wait, no, we opened it... Oh, it's firmly sealed shut. Okay. That's kind of ominous in its own right. But I mean, I guess that the implication would be the Interior Ministry sealed them when they invaded. So it's not too shocking, so it's like we kind of know the cause and effect there. And let's go ahead and check, like, over here. And these guys were already killed previously. I don't remember you, old lady.
あんた、何用かね。
Now I remember her.
用がなければ、もうお行き。もうすぐ、戦になる。むごい戦にね。屍は山と積まれ、遠佐は大火のように渦を巻き、きっと、鬼が生まれちまうよ。さあ、もうお行き。あんただって鬼に会いたいわけじゃなかろう。
I assume now repeat dialogue?
さあ、
Yeah,
あん
okay.
た
I mean, Demon could be a good, fun challenge. Maybe. Or a challenge we give up on, being like, let's not. Yeah, okay, nothing's really changed around here. I am up a proverbial creek without a paddle in terms of, like, secret things to check. The only other thing I can think about is that Buddhist man in the Ashina Depths near all the birds and that one headless we killed last time. But every time we checked in on him, like, nothing's really changed there. Okay, don't travel. Yeah, that'll be the lookup basically is where the boss fight is. And the outskirts are all pretty plain vanilla in terms of, like, set pieces where people would be. I mean, we could check in with... where would it be? Basically the old lady and son, which... I think was here? Essentially, anyone that has dialogue. Like, let's see if they have new dialogue. Oh, I guess there are those crazy people in the weird fishman village. Yep, okay, that's the dead ninja. Yep, the guy we killed in ancient days past is still dead. I mean, these guys aren't kind of even, like, worth... I mean, I guess they're kind of worth killing in that they give good money. Uh-oh. Oh, but I guess that worked out. Yeah, the old lady and her son should be over here. Okay, here we go. Ah, whatever. Okay. Son's not around. Ouch.
ああ、母上、最後まで若様か。
Aw. Pain. I mean, if anything, it's probably good to have them out of their misery. But okay. I do kind of wonder who they died from, but they weren't exactly in the best of health to begin with, so... Yeah, nothing really back here. Yeah, what are you gonna do, chicken? Alright, let's go back to the last community idol. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other places, but nothing's really coming to mind outside of what I've listed. So yeah, let's go check in with... Okay, travel. Not the Ribbon Valley. That's basically entrance to Monkey Land. Gunfort didn't have anything outside of the snake we've kind of stabbed. I guess technically we could go back to where we first, like, looked at the... or fought the snake, but I doubt anything new would be there. Where was... Here we go. So the hidden forest. And we have basically the chickens there. I mean, technically... Actually, are they roosters? Like fanciful Eoden roosters, right? Man, they're not turkeys. It's out of the way.
私もひどく老いてしもうたが、もう一度仏様を寺に戻して差し上げたいのじゃ。
Yeah, that's still the same dialogue as before. We don't even know exactly which type of place he's referring to. Is he referring to Mount Congo? With Sempa Temple? I want to say most of the people there are dead, but like obviously not super dead given they're immortal. Then I assume basically with the illusions spelled here, nothing really in this forest. Yep, still empty and abandoned. Within the road leading to Mibu Village still. Shall we just go down here? If they want to throw down, we can throw down. Cool. At this point, we've gotten enough attack upgrades and health upgrades. It's like, yeah, we can brute force some stuff. I assume nothing new with this merchant. Yep, he's still being himself. I mean, there is basically the Dragon Spring sake for... It's only 1,000, not too bad. We could actually get it now if we wanted to. Could also get some more carp scales. But prosthetic upgrades do cost money, so... Yeah, probably saving is best. Yep, hello you weird immortal fish villagers. Alright. Okay. He's giving in. Okay, didn't drop anything special. Thankfully that door is made out of extremely solid material. And then basically the town elder was quite a ways away, if I recall. Dang it! Oh well. Technically we can just dive underwater. Avoid the evil fish. Yeah. Crazy old people. Not too bad of experience, but also not exactly worth grinding. Alright, rest. Just to reset everybody. Because I'm going to take a quick glance over here. Do think we initially... Dang it. Drink. Drink again. I could probably have, what's it called that? Resurrect, resurrect is fine. Now that said, I don't think he was new, because I have... Well, maybe he was new, but I do remember already, like, being down here, though, and I don't think there's anything new down here. Alright. Okay, I guess that's it for around here. So then let's go check into the Elder. Alright, travel. We want to go to the watermill. Yeah, man. I do wonder what my friend was referring to. I just can't wait to be told, being like, you'll miss these 20 new bosses. All you had to do was go to this area you didn't think of. It's like, oh. Oh, damn. My bad. Okay, that's a remnant. That's a remnant in his crotch, but he's still dead. Okay. I assume Ghost Lady is still dead. I hesitated on saying Ghost Lady because I'm like, she was a Ghost Lady. Ooh. Forgot about you. Let's go ahead. There we are. Oh yeah, they don't drop any money. Apparitions are broke. Okay, stab this guy. Okay, we never got the eavesdrop on them, but it's probably related to the Elder. Okay, just sneak up all up in here. Rotating door. Boom. Alright, Elder. Anything new? Yeah, you're still slurping.
Oh, 尽きてしもうた。やはりこの水でも薄い。これでは溶けきれぬ。都人になりきれぬ。おお、都の水で亀を満たさねば。なみなみ、なみなみ。
So that is the one thing I do wonder about, is that the Divine Realm we're going towards, like in my head it's kind of been like your classic Buddha, the Monkey King story Divine Realm, of like the realm of the gods. But technically of like all the water, the Fountainhead, unfit to be members of the palace, like there is always a story of basically the dragon's palace under the water. And I kind of wonder if that is more where this is going, where when we use the thing to get to where we're going, it's going to be actually underwater and not like in a celestial type of plane. Quite curious, I must say. And now think about it, is there a easy way to just get over this way? Okay. Yeah, might as well trigger this, because maybe I was just giving advice too early. Like, maybe it's basically what I'm about to do will cause a lot of new stuff to spawn. So, let's go ahead and do what I suspected for a while, and that's get in the bridal thing. Let's get divinely wed. Okay, nothing different in here. Yep, shelter stones such as this are an auspicious omen, sweetly scented for a bridal offering. The palanquin waits with open arms. So, into the palanquin we should go. Hooray. I mean, it does seem like we're going into the heavens more so than underwater. Oh, weird. A rope giant? What's with his crotch? Ah, okay, it's just a knot. Okay, okay. A bit more God of War than I expected, honestly. I do want to take a look at the antique mapping, like, where are we in the Celestial Realm? Ooh. Alright. I kind of thought we were be in the other arm that crashed. You'd think maybe that there'd be understanding of, like, we could just ask the dragon for a tear. No need to fight, right? Just we show up and go, hey, our lord doesn't want the immortality anymore. That cool? Alright, let's go ahead and unlock this. Let's find out what the game thinks where we are. The Fountainhead Palace. Which is in the Fountainhead Palace, okay. Which if we, let's see here. Done. Trying to remember how to access the antique map. It was from here? Here we go. Okay. So the top right of the map, which, yep, that kind of makes sense from what I originally, I think, what I thought. Because like Meepo Village is in the fog. Like the only place they could really put something if they wanted to would be the top left, maybe. And maybe the very center bottom, maybe? But okay. Any other secrets? Not really seeing any. Like I said, I was worried about a path, like not a path, a point of no return. So I'm kind of like, if there's a point that triggers something, but is also then like right before a point of no return, I'd wonder if it would be that giant straw man bringing us here, or like something that's about to occur. Corrupted monk, okay. Tools. Let's see here. I guess it could be like, are they armored? Do they not like poison? And the umbrella basically is good no matter what. Let's see. As I take it out. Yeah, the mountain whistle basically won't help us in the middle of a fight. That's more for sneaking. Raven feather basically could be good. Okinaga's flame it could also be good. Now the question is this a repeat fight of the Ghost Monk or not? Boy, that brings back memories. So far, it's very similar. Ouch. what do we have? Do we have double Ichimonji? No, we have floating passage currently equipped. And thankfully, they don't hit for too much posture damage. I am a bit concerned about how much health they have. Let's go ahead and swap this out for some oil. There we go. Ouch. On the back foot, but kind of like learning for the most part. Oopsie, did not mean to hit that. Does this eventually absorb enough like kinetic energy, or is it only from Ooh, okay, it actually does break over time, alright. Yeah, I need to be better at taking advantage of that one. Yep, that was just like, that was a sweep. Alright. Spear is quite useless. The flame vent was a bit uneventful. Let's try the improved Sabimaru. Actually flee from a fight for once. Oh! Ouch. Ouch. How? How? Will I make it? Will I make it? But okay, seems like basically mostly the same stuff to expect. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I think basically... Stop at the oil, fistful of ash. Okay, where do I have that? Let's go back to our regular stuff in general. And then use basically our spear emblems on Ashina Cross. And yeah, I think besides that, we're overall not too bad. Like, is there a way, I wonder, to actually avoid the fight entirely? You know, we might as well have a pellet just now. Why not? Okay, now... Should also probably have a candy. Have some aqua sugar. Go. Ouch. Go. Drink. Ouch. Oof. Didn't expect it to be a sweep. Ooh, okay. I'm wondering, is that like an illusion, or is that the actual thing? Ouch. Saw that coming. Drink. Out. Boom. Again. Should have seen that one coming. Let's go ahead and have a tablet, or a pellet again. Dang it, come on. Ouch. Then, another pellet. Interesting. Go. Ouch. They want to play it this way, we can play it this way. Just gotta wait for it to get dispelled. Alright, good. Should have seen that coming. We have a resurrect. There we go. Over here, we need some breathing space. Oh, we have a resurrect still. I don't think we have any more pellets left. No. Okay. Okay, we're out of those. I mean, firecrackers basically are probably a good one. And then we combine that basically with the other regular candy. Oh. Dang it. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. I mean, we used a lot of our ash, but I think we still have... Hopefully we have a lot left. How much ash do we actually have? 5 in storage. Okay, we're... Alright, it's gonna be basically firecrackers and candy. Alright. Which means also not Ashen Across, double Ichimonji. Oh no, actually not even double Ichimonji. Floating passage. Cool. Unseen aid. Alright, let's do this. Start this off with some candy. Oopsie, that's not the candy version. Whatever. That was a backwards dodge instead of basically... not too good. How much damage would our Russian Cross actually get? It really feels like it needs to be combined with candy. Ouch. Yeah, this just burns through Spirit Emblems a bit too quickly. This is fine. There we go. And over here. Just gotta wait it out. Although part of me does wonder basically if next go around just use this opportunity to like teleport back and retry the fight. Okay, but nope. Alright. Potential break is over. Such a long Nagita, Naginata, whatever. Up we go. Yeah, I kind of figured there's been too much. Okay, cool. Ouch. Alright, gotta rebalance ourselves here. Ouch. Oh boy. Okay. Put some of that back. Slowly going to the homeward idol. Dang it. This redo. I think basically slow and steady. That tends to be, boy, bringing back memories to the Souls games of like, that's just really how it is for a lot of these games here. Alright, let's go ahead, re-double check all our tools. And I like basically cross, but I think either floating passage or Ichimonji is the better way to go. Oh, God. Oh, I'm bad at this. Alright, cool. Alright. Get our Mist Raven Feather out. That is our favorite after all. Gather with the fall down, so let's go ahead basically... Okay, not the Spirit Fall. Regular sugar. Oof, that was definitely quicker than I thought it would be. Okay, got a bit greedy. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. I was a bit greedy there too, but... Drink again. Okay, didn't expect a follow-up there. Ouch. There we go. Alright. Illusionary phase. Just gotta wait this out. Slam, slam, slam. Done. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and basically bust open another sugar. Stance back. Yep, should have Mist Raven feathered that one. Okay, good. Thankfully, they don't seem to restore their stance meter during this point. Really need to stop this taking that. As I take it again. Go. Okay, let's go ahead, pop open a pellet. should also probably have another sugar. Oof. Ouch. Alright, resurrect from that. Ouch. Yeah, probably not needed quite yet. There we go. Okay, I did not expect terror. So let's basically drink from our terror gourd. Okay, and then another pellet. Cool. Okay, stance. Swing. Oof. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Another pellet. Dang it. We were doing okay there for a bit. Oh, that was more XP than I'd preferred, but fair, fair, fair. Okay, that actually does knockback. Good to know. Oopsie. There is sugar. Okay, regain that posture back. I mistook it for the wrong one. Okay, posture back. Ouch. There we go. Ouch. Make sure they don't teleport behind me. Alright, they seem mostly stuck. Wanted some more emblems. sugar. Oh boy. It's not a tough fight, it's just a long fight. Dang, that slight being nicked. Okay, we should go into here, pellet, while we're just waiting this out. Like, I'm sure there's a way to be more offensive during this phase, but I'd rather basically be safer than not. My brain registered the jump at the last minute. Did not mean to. No, no, no. Stop dodging forward. I'm trying to drink. Alright. Make sure we're in a safe place. Alright. Pellet time. Cool. Dang it, just that was wasted. Alright. Do we have another sugar still available? I'm hoping so. Yeah, okay, cool. Ouch. There we go. Not great. Go. That's fine, we have basically the resurrect for a reason. I don't think we had any more pellets left, correct? Oh, no, we do. Okay. there. Yeah. Take care of that centipede. Immortality severed. For them, not for Lord Kuro. Our mission probably remains exactly the same. Memory, true monk. The battle memory of an extraordinary foe, linger in the mind of the wolf. Commune with the sculptor's idol and confront memories of battle to permanently increase attack power. The corrupted monk guarded the bridge leading to the Fountainhead Palace. Dragon's Tally Board. A tally board carved from a large piece of jade. Possessing this increases the stocks that can be purchased in merchant shops. Such as a tally board is highly prized by the merchant class. Old customs dictate that those of dragon rank are recognized as supreme merchants by the Imperial Palace and should be given the best possible treatment. Ooh. Very intrigued. And okay, we are at time for today. So let's go ahead, call it here. Let's go back to the dilapidated temple. What I'll also probably do for next time is I'll ask my friend, kind of being like, hey, can you give me some direction of like what you meant by like new stuff spawns? Because I'm like, I found nothing. Came up empty, gotta say. I mean, I'm glad we took out a necromancer in the beginning, because the blade, I think, is pretty nice to essentially exchange flask charges for spirit emblems, and I'm very much okay with that. That is very excellent. What about my increased VIP card? No, okay. I figured they meant for the other merchants, but you never know. Well, actually, let's go ahead and check the other merchants. Well, actually, let's talk to the sculptor first.
お前さん、いや、喉が渇いて、茶でも飲みたいもんだな。
Man, sudden urge for some black tea.
また久しくらいなら貸してやろう。
Alright, let's go ahead. Real quick, I just want to check one of the other merchants. Any of them will do for the most part. So let's go ahead and do the abandoned dungeon one. Oh yeah, we gotta go to the abandoned dungeon entrance. I just want to see what our VIP card gets us. Because I have a feeling now maybe things are different. So maybe I messed up the order of stuff. That's on me. Oops. But that's why it's so hard to balance sometimes, like, having advice and going in blind to a game. It's just like... when sometimes when you're given, like, enough hints, you're like, oh, I gotta do something. And then you just kind of, like, end up probing around where it would have been a better experience just to not know. But it's still good to know, so it's so difficult to get right. VIP member. I mean, Divine Confetti is purchasable, but I don't know if that was purchasable before. Huh, my VIP card does not seem to be doing a whole lot. Do I need to, like, equip it? Or is it I would assume it's a key item. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that can be purchased in merchant shops. Very strange. I mean, we could also check out the, actually, no, Depths Mibu Village merchant, because we just saw him. But I mean, I wonder what maybe they are selling. Like, maybe it's something a lot more vague. Like, it's like, oh, they sell more gold pouches now or something. Like, something that's not groundbreaking that I would immediately notice. I mean, more Divine Confetti. Yeah, this looks pretty similar, because I remember basically eyeing these two before. I do wonder about this one in terms of, like, exchanging a coin purse for it. I mean, I guess we can. Wait, hold on. I forgot we can just sell. Alright, sell. Alright, we have 9 of these. We can exchange 2. And then purchase. There we are. Dragon Spring Sake. We'll bring it back to the sculptor to end that on a note. It's a bit disappointing not to get anything there. Alright. Done. Travel. Back to the Dilapidated Temple. part of me almost wants to give it to Ishin, but I feel like the sculptor is like, you know, the main helper. Emma's awesome, Ishin's awesome. The two little ones, Kuro and basically Bountiful Harvest Girl, awesome. But it's like sculptor is probably the closest like to what we are.
お前さん
Give drink. Dragon Spring Sake. Yes.
酒を持ってきた。
おお龍泉か随分と上物だもらうとしよう実にしみるやはりこれじゃよく道元と飲み交わしたもんだエマに釈放してもらってな
エマ殿と長い付き合いなのか。
ああ、ずいぶん前に戦場で拾った。
戦場。
じーっと握り飯を睨んできてな。面倒だからくれてやった。そしたら何やらついてきてな。それから。なんだかんだあって共にアシナに厄介になることになった道元の養女になったのもその時よ、まあどこだろうが忍びといるよりはよほど幸せじゃろう。
Aw, he was the monkey.
ではな、また久しくらいなら貸してやろう。
I will say, overall, I do enjoy the NPCs more in Sekiro than the Souls games, generally speaking, because, like, Souls games NPCs are nice, but they're also depressing. These guys, it's, like, depressing, but they try and keep a stiff upper lip and enjoy a good drink. It's a bit more heartening. But alright, let's go ahead and wrap things up here for today, and, yeah, I'll try and get basically a bit better leads on, like, what my friend meant. What I'm thinking of doing is just kind of asking for, like, okay, don't tell me what is there, but where should I go? Just being like, give me like a tourist pamphlet of like, hey, if you go these places, you might find something cool. It's like, alright, that's you know, non-spoiler direction, rather than just like, the world's opened up now. It's like, have I gone too far? Have I not gone too far? I don't know what I'm doing. Boy, story of my life. Also, wait, do we only have... Holy crap. Okay, oh boy, we are... out of spirit emblems. Oh, this is not good. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, that's bad. That's where we should enhance our attack power. Remnant True Monk. The battle memory of an extraordinary foe. Although distant, recollection of such a memory provided sustenance for the wolf. The corrupted monk was among the infested, standing over the Fountainhead Palace. Indeed, immortality would seem a fitting quality for eternal watcher of the palace. Her true name is Priestess Yao. Oh boy, that is not good that we are out of spirit emblems. I feared that day, and the day has come. And we're also down to 7 Fistfuls of Ash. Just in time to start fighting the strongest fights in the game. Oh boy. This is gonna get fun. Where are those balloons I've been collecting? Alright, let's go ahead basically and put that on there, because I have a feeling we're going to be using that quite a bit. And, yeah, next time, ideally, some stuff to see what I'm maybe missing of, like, if anything new has spawned. But assuming not, then, yeah, to the Fountainhead Palace we go. So, until then, later!